Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new episode of Conan Exiles in the Exile lands. So, with the Sacred Hunt getting close to the end, I decided to reinvest some of my Gnarled Fangs and see if I can get a decent, let's call it, profit with them. So I already have 181. I will take Leon and Janos with me. They are both fully leveled up with tier 4 with armors crafted by a tier 4 Thrall. So they should be doing very well against whatever enemies we might encounter. I will quickly grab some weapon for one of them. Bloody hell. I also need a replacement for one of my other Thralls. There we go. Okay, just before we go, I need to check if I have enough potions. I'll just activate some of these in order to deal more damage. Aside from that, I also want to buy some eggs. So I will take 300 coins with me. First I will go here to the event location to buy some lures. Then I'm going to teleport myself over to the jungle and play with the panther over here. I can also buy some eggs from here. Let's see. So these guys need some food as well. I need to quickly get rid of a couple of things before leaving. Okay. Let's see. Now, since I want them to do even more damage, I will activate this. Okay. Now, I already started growing these two with poultry, but I need them to take a break. Okay, so as I said, first things first, unfortunately I cannot see the event location from here. If you watch one of my other videos, you can see it from some other places on the map. It is over here, close to the den. And the closest place to that is here at the Shattering Springs, where I can teleport. If you want, you can bring your mount with you. I avoid taking my horse with me because all the time the enemies are going after him. Or the same goes for a camel or a rhino. I have those as well. I have no idea why, but out of 2 trials, myself and the mount. Every time the mount is the one getting attacked. And honestly, it's annoying because it takes me longer to finish the fights. So by leaving the mount at my camp, I can just save some time. This way, the enemies will either come after me or they will go after my trolls. Okay, so as I said, you can usually see this pillar of light from many places on the map. Unless you're hiding behind some big rocks, like over here, you can easily see it. Yeah, so bloody hell, I forgot I already had the tattoo, the war paint, sorry.
Lovely weather for a hunt,
So
eh?
from here, since I'm going to farm one location, I'm going to buy one of these, and I will buy 6 of those are enough, I think. Okay, so next thing, as I said, I am going after the panther who can be found over here. Fortunately for me, I've already attuned to the obelisk over here, and also when I need to go away, I have a map room over here. So in order to farm the brands faster, I am going to go for like 5 or 6 runs of each boss. Then I will get back here and I will make the Grand Champion lures and go after the Grand Champion. So by doing so, it will allow me to save time. Otherwise, if you go after each boss in turns, it will take you longer, and there's no point in doing so. Even with the map room, better said map rooms, because if you have more map rooms, you can use them to quickly go around the map. Even with those, it's still not that good. So the best way, go after each boss in turns. Once you get, like I did, over 100 Gnarled Fangs, you can buy yourself plenty of lures and then start playing around with them. So as I mentioned in the first episode related to the Sacred Hunt, I am quite happy that you can fight the mammoth without freezing. I was a little bit afraid of that. But it is hard to fight in that area since there's plenty of things that will get in the way. Okay, so this is the point where I'm supposed to teleport. Okay, so before I go over there, I need to take a quick run inside the Descent of Dagon. I want to get myself some panthers to raise for next time. And also, whoopsie, nearly fell there. And also, I need some silverstone in order to raise some raise some pebble noses. I want to turn them into silver vein rock noses. So fortunately you can easily and quickly go down that slope. Now I just need to quickly get myself at the top over there. Now, I've already run through here. Basically, if you want to get to the descent of Dagon, you need to enter the crevice, then go up some stairs, and at the top you will find some panther cubs, as well as some pirates. So you will find pirates all along the way. And also at the bottom of the descent of Dagon, you will find some silver deposits. Okay, apparently I'm already finding named warriors. Come on, just move already. Hello, you want to die? Bye bye. Okay, since it's from a tier 3 bearer, I want to take that. Usually they have useful things in there. And as I said, over here there's a couple of silver nodes right at the bottom of the well. If you have a good pickaxe, you should gather quite a few. Of course, it doesn't compare to the silver mine. But as you can see, it is a decent amount. I don't need a stone. Now, in order to load it, why do I have so many things? Okay, so as I said, over here, if you make your way to the top, just as you exit over here, and again I managed to get this place at night, and you cannot see the babies unless you get close to them, of course. Okay, so this guy is after me as well. Apparently he's after fighting the panthers. Okay, no. So if you go around the area, you should find at least 2 or 3 baby panthers. As I mentioned earlier, for some reason I keep ending here at night, and it's harder to see them. Even with the torch on, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. much as I would like to settle just for one, it's not enough. They have, I think, around 30% chance of becoming the greater version. I already failed, and I think I had 2 or 3. So I'd like to get at least 2 of them. If I can bloody find them. I really hate the dark. I think I dislike the dark more in games than I dislike it in real life. Okay, so over here, if you want, you can leave Dagons. The Descent of Dagon, sorry. You can leave it, you need to go down a tree. Okay, so where's the kitty cats? Oh, not you. I need babies, not adults. As of for some reason, I cannot see any other baby. Usually, as I said, there should be at least 2 of them. Apparently, they don't feel like spawning all the time. We'll see. Okay, so for some reason, you can even find snake eggs over here. I'm not going to take them. I already have both versions of the snakes. I have plenty of normal panthers. I just need a greater version. And it looks like I'll have to come back another time. Okay, so now I just need to get out of here and get myself over here. Fortunately, that can easily be done. Now, if you want above, over there, you can find some more crafter trowels, but only if you want to explore the area. And there's a couple of things you can loot. If not, you can just be on your way. So as I mentioned, aside from fighting the sacred panther boss, I also want to visit the pirates at Buccaneers Bay and buy some eggs from them. That's where you can find spider eggs, you can find shoebill eggs, and you can also find some sun reaper eggs, which turn into locust swarm. If you don't need sun reaper eggs and you want to get your locust swarm from some other place, you can always go inside the sunken city, and there's plenty of locust swarm you can actually just catch over there in one of the underwater buildings. Nearly there. So unfortunately you cannot spawn the boss over and over again. You have to give it some time, and that's exactly what I'm going to use my time for. I can go buy a couple of eggs, return, can kill one more boss, then play a little bit with some pirates, then again return. Bye bye. I can also get myself some baby crocodiles from the area. Where the Pikachu was it? Okay, oh, exactly over here, close to Jamila's Liberty and Flotsam in Buccaneers Bay. You can find this mark. As always, all clothing has to be taken down. You need one of them war paints in order to activate the challenger, so you can deal more damage to the bosses. Since I'm not going to use the whip, a mace, I can just leave it in my inventory. Unless you get your lure over here in the wheel of items, the quick wheel, you cannot use it. Oh, I just have to place it. The kitty cat will spawn over there. Now, the good thing about this guy is that once he starts attacking your trolls, you're mostly safe. Does have some annoying attack patterns though. As you can see, it can move around and take a sweep at you. More than that, it does bleeding damage, which is not necessarily the best damage you can take. Now, speaking of damages, I will go with these. They had a lot of disease and bleeding damage. some reason, I think that the Warhammer is dealing better damage. Anyway, it's dead. I just need my harvester back. So, you've got the brand of the panther, some Gnarled Fangs, and some shade bloom after harvesting it. Also, if you need demon blood, you can use that as well. As I said, I do need to visit the pirates over here.
Watch your flanks. Me and me mates are taking.
Okay. And this will give me enough time to actually allow the kitty cat boss to respawn. Okay, that's way too many. I hate kitty cats. Yo. Thank you for the money. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been over here, this is all under beautiful. He can sell you spider egg sacs for 10 pieces each. And I am going to buy 10 pieces.
No refunds.
And over here,
You need something, Exile.
Koros the Brave, he can sell you Shubil eggs. Now, when it comes to these, I will only buy 5.
May the gods watch over you.
There's 3 variations of the Shubils. On the other hand, there's 4 variations of spiders. And if you need Sun Reaper eggs, you need to get yourself over there at the top. I'm not going after them this time. I'm going back to play with the kitty cat. So apparently being nearly to the waist down in water, it doesn't allow you to collect water anymore. You actually need to dive a little bit down by crouching. I have no idea how this is working. Oh, once again, out with the armor. Place your lure back. And get ready for the Kit Kat. So the best strategy I found so far is stay out of his reach, add some damage over time. Honestly, I'm not doing a very good job at staying out of its reach. Okay, and then once it's got plenty of damage over time, you can go with something that can deal damage straight away. Okay, so I really hate the fact that he keeps swapping positions. Just allows him to deal plenty of damage. Starting to think he became more violent than he used to be. Okay, so I have no idea how the Pikachu is getting me from the distance. I understand when he's swapping locations, but I don't get it when he simply... Okay, now he's dead. Once again, don't forget to collect your shade blooms and your demon blood. So, as I mentioned before, you cannot place this. It's preparing for the next hunt. So I'll just try to see if it's okay going around the corner to make him reset. That would actually help a lot. Instead of having to go very far or waiting for those 5 minutes. I'm hoping this might work. Okay, that's perfect. I wasn't expecting it to work that well, but fortunately it does. Again, summon the kitty cat. And get ready for its attacks. Still don't understand how his works. I understand he's moving around, I understand what he's doing. He's basically attacking just like other hunters. He just seems to jump out of nowhere sometimes. Apparently, damage over time needs to be stacked in order to actually deal damage to him properly. So for some reason, it seems that my war axe is dealing more damage than a two-handed sword. Basically, this one has 80 health damage. This one has 69. Armor penetration is a lot better on this one. On this one is not so great. And for some reason, this one is actually dealing more damage, or it seems so. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Time to collect my prizes. Go around the corner in order to make it respawn again. Yeah, fortunately the Challenger war paint lasts for quite a long time. You don't have to swap it that often. Now it's time to go back. I'm actually happy. It does take a couple of minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long to go away from that place and go back. But it's a lot better than having to wait for 5 minutes or something like that. The time that many people claimed it takes for the kitty cat to be summoned again. Once again, the location is over here, close to Jamila's Liberty. Place your lure. Get your weapons ready. Now this time I'll try to stay somewhere around here, so it's wide in the open. I think that this might be the best combination. Something that can apply some damage over time and then using this axe. For some reason it's working better than using this. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Still using the Annihilator will get you in danger. And bye bye kitty cat. That's a nice amount of shade though. I really wasn't expecting that many to drop, but it was the last swing, I think. Okay, so I've got 2 more lures, which means 2 more kitty cats to fight. So once again, apparently if you go just from here to here, you can make it respawn, and then you just need to return to the place and get the lure ready. And if you need, you might fight some crocodiles on the way, maybe not. Okay, so now that I have the lure and I'm at the location, it's time to play with the kitty cat again. This time, for some reason, it seems to be moving around more. It managed to swing at me a couple of times. So as you can see, the hit point base is somewhere at the front. Once you activate auto target, it goes somewhere at its heart or something like that. This is one of the things keeping you in reach. And this repeats. Bye-bye, kitty cat. Yeah, so basically it's worth the investment, because for each lure you basically pay 10 Gnarled Fangs, and you can get between 15 and 20, if I remember well. And you also get plenty of demon blood and shade blooms. Bloody hell. Natural learning and the potion of bestial memory. Okay, so one more time. I've got one more lure. Circle around over here, come back and fight the kitty cat. Yeah, so its hitbox, it's kind of forcing you to get too close. It's not necessarily one of the best things. The fortunate thing is that it's a lot easier to kill than the mammoth. On the other hand, I do find the rhino, who's going to be my next target. I find him easier to kill. Okay, the lure is ready. And the place is ready as well. Hello, kitty cat. Okay, so definitely a weapon that deals damage works better. The knives are not dealing that much, but I do want to place a couple of damage over times on it. And now I can use the war axe. Oh, that was a huge hit from it. Not necessarily that the annihilator is bad, it just gets you too close to the bloody cat and it will have more chances to spring at you. So, not so good. Bloody hell, that was not nice. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, bye-bye kitty cat. I'm not sure if that executioner effect worked, but the kitty cat is dead. That's all I needed. Once again, oh, this time 20 Gnarled Fangs, that's fine, and again a decent amount of Shade Bloom. Now I actually needed some Demon Blood. I do have some already, but the more the better, because this way I can make myself more map rooms. So next I want to use my map room over here to get back to my camp, which is over here. So I'm gonna use the sinkhole, and then I need to travel to the Black Galleon, and I want to get another map room ready. Well, first I need to go buy some more lure and then go to the Black Galleon. And at the Black Galleon, or close to it, I want to place another map room which will allow me easier travel. I think I need to actually change this one. It doesn't seem like it's going to last for long. Okay, so when it's kind of dark and raining, apparently you cannot see much underwater. Usually it's quite nice over here when it's sunny. Let's see. Okay, fortunately these guys didn't get damaged. For some reason lately, while I'm teleporting or exiting a dungeon or something like that, they ended up being, well, taking damage. I have no idea why. Let's see how many. Okay, I have plenty of these. Basically now I can, after I finish leaving a couple of things at my base, I can buy 12 lures, and I can use 6 on the rhino and 6 I can use on the mammoth. Also, I forgot to mention one thing. I didn't really change these. Maybe I should have. I don't really need the expertise over here. I could easily add some to strength and some more to grit. Still, even so, you can defeat the bosses, so you don't really have to worry that much about it. But to be fair, I am playing on civilized settings. Thank you for your donation. Okay, so it's home sweet home. As I said, I do plan on using these to farm some pebble noses. Okay, so this guy is actually useless, and I'm just gonna take him out of here. There's a gold vein rock nose, and basically all he did was add a little bit of stone, which adds exactly no value to what I need. So he can actually just stay over here next to his brothers. Yeah, so apparently he's a lot weaker than the normal rock noses. Anyway, not my problem. Alright, so far I need to get rid of the eggs. Yeah, so basically after buying these eggs, as you can see, the timer starts from 24 hours and it's slowly going down. That's basically in-game hours. Fortunately, you can just add them to a compost heap and the timer will go down to an hour and a little bit. Okay, so as I said, I do need some corrupted stones. In order to make another map. And I do plan on crafting some more. Bloody hell. Okay. That should suffice. Let's see. Okay, not the best, not the worst. You have plenty of food, or not necessarily. Okay, so I have, or I should have 10 pebble noses. I will leave this guy over here. It's faster this way. Okay, so as you can see, I have a pretty large animal collection. If you want, you can watch one of my previous videos and you can see exactly where I got them from and how I changed their colors for the rhinos, for example, or for this transformer over here. So now it's time to go back to business. I usually want these two to have well, I have no idea where the hell is the other one. I need them to have around 200 gruel to replenish their life quickly. Okay, I do need a hammer. Oh, and I have a problem. Let's see if I have any iron left over here. Yeah, I forgot that if you want to make the map room, you actually need iron reinforcements. And I have no idea what I did with the ones I had. Okay, so that's 35 iron reinforcements, 75 of these, and 50 of these. Nearly forgot about this. I do need to change my reverse axe. And hopefully I'll be able to get some more soon. Okay, so where the Pikachu did I leave all those iron reinforcements? I know for sure that I had more. Okay, so I can also take some more potions with me. In fact, I will take a lot more, because unlike last time, I'm not going just after one boss, I'm going after two. And then if I have enough potions left, I'll go after three. Ah, there we go. This is much better. Apparently they were nearly ready anyway. Okay, so that's perfect. They are ready. Next destination is to buy some more champion lure from over here. Yeah, so basically, as I said, the rhino should be easier to farm compared to the panther. On the other hand, the mammoth will be an issue. I think his HP is higher. I'm not exactly sure. I always forget to check those. The annoying thing about the mammoth is that he can actually deal quite a lot of damage. And that's annoying. More than that, since he has area attacks, he will damage both me and my trolls. Not to mention he keeps throwing us away. So yeah, that's what actually makes him harder to defeat. Otherwise, he wouldn't be so bad, to be honest. But the fact that he keeps throwing you away is slowing the process down quite a lot. Okay. Apparently, I have more followers than I was expecting. I don't mean my followers, I mean these guys. So just to be sure, I will buy another okay, bye-bye. Just to be sure, I will buy another war paint. I don't really need it.
Lovely weather for a hunt, eh?
That's one, and these are one. What the Pikachu? So that's one, and these are supposed to be 12. Okay, so that's 100.
Welcome, hunter.
I think by the time that I finish with all the bosses and with the Grand Champion, I should be able to easily afford one or two Werehyenas hunters. That was the goal of this, that's the goal of this video. So, let's find a way over here. So the fastest way is from the sinkhole. Once again, I need to use a map room. Fortunately, I already have one nearby. This is why I'm also saving some more demon blood. If I had one close by here, I wouldn't have to go all that way. Now I have them in a couple of, let's call it strategic points. That one allows me to teleport from a couple of areas. Okay, so when it came to the kitty cat, I actually managed to find, to the panther, I actually managed to find a decent pattern in order to farm it without having to go very far away. I will have to find a similar one to the rhino. Honestly, it's already taking quite a bit of time by itself. If you have to wait 5 minutes each time, it's just simply time draining. Wait. Let's see. I forgot that I can do some of these. Okay, so as I said, the fastest way to get to the Black Galleon is by traveling to the sinkhole. I am quite close to my destination. Now when it comes to the rhino, unlike the panther where there's basically no enemies around, now there will be a crocodile nearby and also some pirates. My advice is to clear the area before you summon the boss, because they might actually give you troubles. Not necessarily they can kill you, but they can disrupt your actions. That's not really a good thing. Okay, let's see if I can actually build this thing somewhere around here. Apparently I can. So this is perfect. Since I'm playing single player, there's no one to meddle with it. Okay, so I need these. I need this one over here. Now I should already have the proper mark, the war paint. Hello boys, do you want to die?
You picked the
Well,
wrong
it's
camp,
not up to you
mate.
anyway. Okay, so that's the black galleon. It's time to take the clothing off. Apparently my war paint is still working, so I don't need to add another one. No, I'm not using the club against the bosses, the mace. So this is the exact location of the rhino, just underneath the black galleon. I just place the lure. The rhino is spawning over here, so if you want to fight it better, you can come over here. Unfortunately, it's not the hardest thing to defeat. So it cannot keep you behind as much as the kitty cat or the mammoth will do. See, it did take quite a bit of damage. I think it's taking damage slower than the kitty cat, the panther. He is easier to defeat because he doesn't move around all the time, which gives you plenty of time to attack it. And that's one rhino down. Once again, it will be between 15 and 20 Gnarled Fangs, and of course the mark. Never forget to collect what he can give you. Yeah, so apparently this guy doesn't give any shade bloom. It's a bit disappointing, so I don't really need to collect him. I just need the mark and the Gnarled Fangs. Now I need to test how far exactly I need to go away from here in order to make him respawn. Basically, if I try right now, he's not going to fight me, which means I need to get myself a little bit further away from this place. I'm gonna try to see if this will do it. Fighting these guys might be enough. Yeah, I also managed to discover another location. Apparently, I didn't do it before. Okay, let's hope this was enough. Now there is a high chance that the pirates nearby have respawned, as well as the crocodile. I don't see the croc, but I think these guys did respawn. Yep. Bye bye. Okay, and now let's hope someone is ready for a fight. apparently that's enough space to give him in order to make him respawn. I do apologize for the bad lighting, but I need to apply some damage over time on him. Now it's time to play with a super weapon. Apparently one of my thralls went under the sun for some reason. And there we go. One brand of the rhino and 20 gnarled fangs. Let's check again if he is kind enough to donate some shape bloom. And apparently no. On the other hand, if you need some gold stones for various things, he might actually be your best choice. Once again, I do want to see how far I need to go. I will try to avoid fighting those guys, but I still need to fight the other ones. That's not a good thing. I'll try to deal with these guys and then hopefully he will respawn. Okay, so that's not a good thing. I was hoping that I don't have to go all that far. Apparently you do need to go a little bit further. So last time fighting these two helped. Maybe it will help again. If you want, you can go some other way as well, but this is basically a landmark for me, knowing that if I go and kill those guys, I can come back and fight it. Now, before the fight, harvest more bodies. And now it's time to get naked. Whoopsie. That should be enough damage over time. Now as you can see, you can have some decent trolls that can take damage. So they basically don't take damage. But to be fair, they are wearing armor crafted by a Tier 4 troll, Tier 4 armor smith. And bye bye, Mr. Rhino. So fortunately, when it comes to the Rhino, you don't really need to use the aloe extracts. That's a good thing. Bloody hell, I really hate sorting it. Okay, just bloody leave it like that. Let's see if I can actually apply Sunder to anything. Now over here there should be some perfect. Some rock noses. Apparently don't like getting sundered. So once more, just to be sure, I will go after this minicamp. It's still annoying that you have to wait until you can farm the next boss, but c'est la vie. Bye bye. So once again, let's check if it's ready. It is. Now these guys must die. I really don't want to be around them without my armor on. Even with armor on, they can still deal bit of damage. Okay, I was hoping for this one to drop one of the pieces of the Scorch Stone. Apparently he doesn't. So, once more, just underneath the Black Galleon, this is the place. Where you need to add the lure. I will take a short break and then I will summon the rhino. Okay, so now it's time to summon the rhino, place the lure, and get ready to play with it.
So I can carve it on your body. Stick to the Outlander!
Oh, only damage over time unfortunately doesn't work. You have to get yourself something to deal some decent damage as well. Not sure if the honey is doing its job though. But so far I've actually felt like Werehyenas are doing a much better job, especially the Reavers. Werehyenas. Or better said, the Reaver's axe. Okay, so this one should be dealing the executioner blow, and I'm not sure if it was that or something else. Again, Gnarled Fangs. Okay, so I really hate this sorting thing. On one hand, it's okay-ish. On on the other hand, it's annoying. Okay, so once again, in order to make him respawn, you do need to go away. And apparently, if you come from here over here to anchor point, it should be enough. Yeah, so I have to admit I am a little bit disappointed when it comes to the Rhino not giving Shade Bloom. After all, it is a demonic beast. It's part of Jhebbal Sag hunt, so it's not so nice not to give anything related to it. Okay, down goes the clothing. On goes the knives. Ready with the lure. And after this one, I only have one more. And then I can go after the mammoth. Okay, so he can actually deal some damage. And now it's time to swap to a better weapon. So unfortunately, since I have to get close to him to hit him, I cannot see the exact damage that I'm doing. As I mentioned before, it does seem that the War Axe, the Reaver's Axe, is dealing better damage than anything I've tried up so far. Okay, thank you very much for the resources. Yeah, once again disappointing, but he does give a lot of demon blood, to be fair. Since he managed to drop up to 100, I will just keep this one. Okay, one more trip to anchor point, which seems to be the perfect destination to allow him to respawn. It just has to be the exact distance. I wanted to do it earlier by coming only over here. You can see it's nearly the same thing, but apparently it wasn't enough.
Watch your flanks! Enemies are Outlander! So I can carve it on your fire!
The black galleon looks quite nice. Now again, the reason why I'm trying to get rid of
Put your
the
weapons up.
pirates in the camp is because they might interfere with the battle, and even with proper armor, they can still deal a little bit of damage. Now, since you have to fight the bosses without armor, that might actually prove lethal to me, so I don't want to risk it. Okay, so here goes this guy, and then I can go after the mammoth.
So I can carve it on your pyre!
Once again, I have no idea exactly what's doing the entire damage. Okay, so basically the damage of the weapon does matter. So I find the right. Time to get dressed. And the next destination is all the way up here. Basically, it's just in front of the Temple of the Frost. Well, Temple of Frost. If you do have a map room, it's the easiest way to go there. So, as you will be able to soon see, this guy is quite hard to defeat. He simply refuses to go down easily. And also the fact that there's a lot of stones over here can become annoying, because he can just do his running attack, end up between them, and then you can barely play with him. Now, once again, despite being quite cold, you don't have to worry, you will just get to very cold. And at the moment I don't have anything as insulation, as you can see. If you have soul spill, that one will be going away, so you don't have to worry. So again, the exact place is just in front of the cross temple. Place it over here. There we go. See? So this guy will go up the slope, which is annoying. Just need to watch out for those attacks. We have some decent rolls. They should basically take most of the attack. Okay, so finally he went. Bloody hell, he didn't go anywhere. As I said, it's difficult to actually properly fight him since he is going in annoying areas. Go. I really hate this. And this is how you get yourself killed because of bloody stupid placement by someone. They really placed him very bad. I was thinking the one on Sipta was placed bad, but this one is actually placed a lot worse. Okay, 1, 2, and nearly went bye-bye there. Think that I brought a lot of potions with me. And bad thing that this guy is once again going to a place where you cannot actually bloody attack him. So, if you learn the pattern of its attacks, you might be able to play with it a little bit, but still, it will take a lot longer than any of the other bosses to defeat, not to mention the attacks, since they are area attacks, will hit you even when you don't want it to. Once again, annoying as hell. I still fully don't understand how this guy is moving. It doesn't make any sense exactly when you think he's going one way, he's going the other way. Not to mention he can deal damage to the back for some reason. Once again, he went on the bloody slope, which makes it a lot harder to attack him. Okay, so he should be nearly down. And bye-bye. Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think that it's not worth it to fight all these three. Well, on one hand, it's worth it because you can then make the Grand Champion lure, but it is unfair since this one actually goes down very, very hard, and he gives you the same amount of Gnarled Fangs. I do think that they should have been graded based on difficulty, giving you better things. It's, if you want to compare it in terms of dungeons, let's say the Rhino is somewhere around the Abandoned Silver Mine, while the Mammoth is something around the Lyle Stronghold, so it's a bit annoying. They don't give you a proper reward for what you're doing. Okay, so now I just need to figure out how far I need to go away from him, or from the spawn location, in order to make him respawn. Basically, I hope that's somewhere around here where the violent kitty cats live. Should be enough. Okay, so this should be a big distance. Okay, hello. Thank you for donating. Let's see. Okay, so apparently it doesn't deal that much damage to the trolls. So in case you have, well, good trolls, you keep them fed, they should be able to fully recover their HP in order to fight the next round. So this place actually looks very impressive. Let's see. Okay, so that's good enough for me. Again, time to strip. And I need to find a location. I think somewhere around here might be better to lure him. The straighter the surface where you're fighting, the better it is. See? Okay, I really hate that attack. And I really hate the fact that he's going around. He's going running around. Whoopsie. Okay, so once again this attack of his doesn't make any bloody sense. Honestly, if it wasn't for the troll being here, this boss wouldn't be defeatable in proper time. I understand it's a special event and it shouldn't be the easiest thing to do, but this is just silly in order not to call it worse than that. Let's see. Okay, so this might actually deal some damage if I do get close to it. And bye-bye. I'm starting to think that this guy might be actually harder to defeat than the Grand Champion. Okay, again, some distance. And I only need 4 more. From the looks of it, I'm close to already getting my first Werehyena and still save some Gnarled Fangs. I'm still hoping to get 2 of them. Usually running with the authority perk. And I want to see how 2 of them perform together. Once again, I'm not certain if this is necessary to come all the way down here or to a certain point. It feels shorter than 5 minutes, as many claim to be the necessary period for the boss to respawn. So it looks like this time was a bit easier to defeat him by using the Annihilator and also by having him on a flat surface instead of just running around on the hill of snow. More than that, I did take care of that pile of stones. So he cannot get on top of it anymore, I hope. Okay, it's down to sexy time. And now it's down to crazy time. Might as well mess around with him for a bit. Okay, so apparently he does take poison damage. Whoa, come back. Okay, that's perfect. Now you can chop him off.
it on your fire!
Makes a big difference. Okay, so I actually chop down some of its health.
Here will have your heart out under!
Yeah, so the River's Axe still seems like a better choice. Allows me to hold on to enough stamina to go away. Okay, so those attacks are illogical, to be honest. But it seems that if you go after him a couple of times, you can start a better strategy and take him down easier. Bye bye. Okay, so that's 3 more to go. Bloody hell, it's hard. It actually makes the rhino look like a boss from the fairy tales. Same goes for the panther. Although, to be fair, if you're not careful enough, the panther can kick your behind. He does a lot of bleeds and things like that. Not to mention that the panther keeps swapping position. Well, this annoying mammoth kind of does that too. On account that he is taking damage a lot slower, and the fact that he keeps dealing area attacks, I think he should be worth more of those Gnarled Fangs. Basically, a better way of doing this is if the panther was giving between 15 and 20, sorry. The rhino was giving between 20 and 25, and the mammoth to give between 25 and 30. It's not a major difference, but you do have to fight them for longer times. Even though I find the rhino easier to defeat, somehow he should be worth a little bit more than the panther. Hello, pussycat.
Carve it on your fire! Steel and sparks!
Okay, so At this point I just want to watch his attack pattern for a bit. For some reason it seems a little bit logical. As you can see, even with 2 trolls that would basically kill the Red Mother by themselves. It's kind of hard to get rid of this guy, since they cannot deal much damage without the challenger's war paint. So unless you're ready to deal damage yourself, as you can see, I can deal a lot more damage than them. Shouldn't risk your troll or trolls. Okay. Once again, I do hate it when he goes up something. Make the attacks a lot harder. See? Bloody bastard. Okay, so I really don't understand the logic behind this. I was pretty much far away from it, and it still managed to... Whoa. That was nearly fatal. Again, these attacks of his don't make any bloody sense. They just hit an area that's way too large. But this one's down as well, so bye-bye. Okay, only 2 more to go. Nice chemical base, apparently. Let's just fix my amount of pure aloe extracts. As you can see, he can actually shred through them. While for the rhino, I didn't need any. In this case, I need probably 3 or 4 for each of them. More than that, if you get 2 attacks in a row without healing, you're as good as dead. I do have to admit it's my fault for not investing more points in vitality. And for being lazy enough not to use any reskill before going into fights. I think with a better build you might actually not have to waste this long time. this much time, sorry. Because it is a long time I'm spending for the mammoth. On the panther and the rhino, you don't really notice it. On this guy, you do. Now, I'm just curious about the big boss, the Grand Champion. Sometimes it feels like he's easier to defeat than the mammoth. But sometimes he is a tough nut to crack. Okay, so again. The elephant here, Mr. Elephant. Bye, Mr. Elephant. Wait, stay over here. We really don't want to get close to the frost giants. Okay, so okay, so apparently the attacks are not always the same. This time he actually did the... Whoa! That's big stomp. 2 times. So the time... for freaking hell's sake. Yeah, so he was supposed to do this attack earlier. Fortunately, this time I was right on time. Okay, now he should be doing that back on 2 feet. Oh, this time he didn't have a chance. So, if you learn its patterns a little bit, apparently it can save you quite a lot of time. So, one more to go, and then I can actually go after the big boss, the Grand Champion. Now, as I mentioned during my first episode related to the Sacred Hunt, as well as in other episodes, due to the fact that in order to make the corrupted lure, you need to enter the Almeyera zone to get to that cave where the Werehyena that can give you the ancient blood is. And also due to the fact that you need to wait 24 in-game hours before using the corrupted lure, I simply refuse to do it. It's honestly not worth it. Basically have 10 days like it is now from the 1st to the 10th of May. Then you're basically supposed to have a tavern, you're supposed to do at least a tier 1 or tier 2 purge and things like that. And then you have to go fight the Stygians, who actually spawn in quite large numbers and quite fast at the Almeyera ruins. I find it a lot easier to deal with the Werehyena on Sipta, since you can find him at the Blood Mines, I think. Blood Mine, I think the location it's called. I've already done a video on that live stream. Basically, it's a lot easier to play over there with these bosses. The only good thing about this is that you have the obelisks, and they allow you to quickly teleport from one place to the other. But as I mentioned, it's much nicer to be able to fight the Werehyena in a place where you only have to defeat some first men, not Stygians during the siege attack. That's a huge difference, to be honest. Okay, that's some damage over time applied. Damage over time applied. And now it's time to go for the real damage. Yeah, the good thing about this guy is that unlike the Rhino and the Panther, each of his legs can be used as hitbox. You'll be forced to always go to his front, like it is for the other bosses. That would make it even harder. Okay, so really am annoyed by this thing. The fact that he's going into the stones and not giving you enough bloody space to hit him because he's turning around all the time. Okay, that was again something unexplainable. I have no idea how he manages to attack like that. I hope that. Whoa. Okay, so I really hate this guy. Fortunately, this is the last time I have to hit him. And bye-bye, mate. Wow, this was hard and annoying. Okay, this time he didn't even bother to give me some not nice at all. I was hoping to get some more demon blood from him, but apparently he doesn't feel like giving it. Now, fortunately for me, I have a map room over here, which allows me to teleport back close to the location of the hunt. The merchants of the hunt, basically, over here. And then I can buy some Grand Champion lures and apparently some potions. And from the looks of it, I should have enough Gnarled Fangs to buy myself 2 Werehyenas. Now let's see if I can find my map room. It should be somewhere down there, and it is. Oi, finish what you started. Bye bye. Okay, where are you? Over here. Yeah, so as I was saying both earlier and in the beginning of the live stream, my advice is to make yourself as many map rooms as possible. Place them in some spots that can help you. Like that one over there. Also, I have one over here. This one I'm basically using for both the Unnamed City, for Lyle Stronghold, and for the Shattered Springs. So if I come in this area, I'll stop all the hunt right now. So basically, if I come in this area, I can quickly get back here, and I can teleport to another place. Although, to be fair, I think I could have placed multiple ones, one around here, one around here, and one around here. But I didn't have the materials yet. Now I've actually farmed quite a decent amount of demon blood, and I should be able to get some more from the grand boss of the hunt. Now when it comes to nighttime, not only does the sky look very nice, but with this pillar of light, it actually looks more magic. Especially from this point of view, it actually looks quite nice. With all those braziers in the back, giant braziers. Okay, so now that I'm back here, it's time to buy some more lures. Basically, in order to make the Grand Champion lure, you will need one of each of these 3. And aside from that, you do need another champion lure. So you are basically forced to buy them. Aside from that, you also need to buy some potions. So,
Lovely
as
weather
I
for
said,
a hunt, eh?
you will need the champion lures. So I need 6 of them. In order to craft the Grand Champion lure, you need to add them over here and get yourself over here. Now, if you had the corrupted one, it would simply show next to it, and you needed 6 pieces of ancient blood from the Werehyena. Unfortunately, I'm not interested in him. Okay, so apparently I forgot to add all of them. Now, I'm not 100% certain about this, but I think you will need a potion for each time. Doesn't seem to be nice, to be honest, but there's not much you can do it.
Welcome, hunter. Bring the offerings harvested from the hunt to
In
honor
order to
the Prince
actually
of Beasts,
access the main
Jhebbal
dungeon,
Sag.
you need to buy this.
In return,
I do
I
have
will
to
give
mention you
goods to
should buy them
aid
one
your
at a time
hunts.
because they have, I think,
defeat Jhebbal Sag's nocturnal
30
hunters and champions.
seconds
Collect the
for
trophies that
the
bring
XP. No, it's 1 minute. Use them and you will get teleported to the big boss. Now, let's check. Wait, where's my trolls? 1 and the second. Okay, so they didn't suffer any damage. Now, once again, you do have to place the Grand Champion lure over here. As you can see, you have the summoning stone over here. The Werebear will be summoned over here. I will try to apply the same thing as before. Add some damage over time with these two, Bleed and Diseased. Then go in with this one or this one to finish the job. Mostly this one. It seems to be doing a much better job. You do have to watch out for this guy because he can sometimes turn around, and if he catches you on a attack, it might be fatal. Again, don't forget you need to do some striptease for him. And the summoning goes just like before. Okay, there we go. As you can see, he does love to deal damage. Now, once again, you should watch out. Sometimes he attacks like this, and he simply turns around out of nowhere, just like he did now. Fortunately, unlike the mammoth, he doesn't really deal very hard blows. That one was a cheap shot. But to be fair, I do deserve it since I'm always going behind him. Yeah, so apparently it does look like it's better to use a one-handed weapon, since you can dodge the attacks. You still have some stamina left. If I was going in with this one, I don't think I'd have that much stamina to dodge. Okay, so once he goes less than half his HP, as you can see, he gets some sort of magic powers. I think he will deal a lot more damage like that. Fortunately, if we have a troll, in my case 2 trolls, you can see, you can distract him enough to be able to finish him. Whoa! Okay, so he's dead. Once he's dead, as you can see, he's nice enough to drop a decent amount of Gnarled Fangs. Once you harvest him, oh, that's nice. He will give you a decent amount of demon blood, a tablet of power, which adds 60 to your knowledge points. This is actually a very good thing. And some shade bloom. I think the quantity of shade bloom is not the same all of the time. Again, you cannot hunt him immediately. So basically you have to exit and reinvest some of these in another potion. Just to be sure that there's nothing bad out there, I will get my armor on. Now, I'm not exactly sure. I think there is a chance you might be able to wait. I'm not certain on the time, or if it's 100% possible. Let's see. So clearly not possible immediately. Let's see if I go all the way down here. And then try to go back. Yeah, no chance. Which means going back and reinvesting. Yeah, so apparently it does cost you quite a bit. Okay, fortunately these guys have their full HP.
Lovely weather for a hunt, eh?
Again, let's buy 1 potion of the hunt. And he's available immediately. Now, don't forget, in order to actually deal damage to him, you need to get naked. Hello, Mr. Bear. Hello. Hello. Attack, attack. And now let's try with this one. Don't be fair, I'm not certain about it. As I mentioned, it doesn't give me enough possibilities to dodge. And it doesn't actually add that much damage to the warbear. Oopsie. Whoa. Okay, so that's basically what you need to watch out for. Sometimes he just turns around and does that attack. It's basically a series which you cannot actually escape from. Let me see if I can get my prowls over here so we can fight him in the open. Basically, as long as he doesn't grab you and goes on with that attack, you should be kind of safe.
Have your heart, Outlander! So I can carve it on your pyre!
Yeah, so the main thing about the corrupted version is that that one will drop, I think, around 100 Gnarled Fangs, and he will also give you a warfare companion. Bye bye. I still find it an issue, the fact that you have to yeah, that's nice. Decent amount of demon blood, and I can actually reinvest some of these points. I have plenty of things I need to unlock. Like some saddles. Okay, so now I can decorate my horses and rhinos better. Yeah, fortunately I unlocked quite a few of these, but I'm not sure if any of them is actually worth it. So I'll just unlock these guys first. Although I'm not going to use them, to be fair. Now, I did remember I never actually started making ballistas. Also, I didn't unlock this one. Yeah, so I have plenty of knowledges, as you can see. I just went in for everything I could. Okay, let's unlock some more of these temples. Altars, or whatever they are. And again I'm up down to 0. Now I did make sure to pass quite some time, and yeah, Apparently it doesn't really matter how long you wait inside. You need to exit in order to make this guy respawn. So that means it will cost you another potion each time. To be fair, it is a little bit disappointing. After all, it's not like it's the same value as this, the war paint. I understand it's important since it gives
Lovely
you
weather for a hunt, eh?
a lot more
Happy hunting.
Gnarled Fangs as a reward, but it's not rewarding enough, to be fair. Not to mention, I was actually hoping to get to Werehyenas. And this one will probably not give me the necessary amount. I actually need 150. Well, it might be doable. Okay, let's play with Mr. Bear. Hello, Mr. Bear. Oh, War Bear. Otherwise, he might be angry. He is already angry. Okay, so one-handed weapons are definitely better than two-handed ones with my build. I think if you have a decent stamina build, you might be able to dodge him even with a two-handed weapon. Whoa! That actually came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting him to jump on me because he was standing there. See? Okay, seems to be getting close to... Whoa! So, as I said, I really couldn't do this with two-handed weapons for my build. I don't have enough stamina to dodge, and actually showed quite a couple of times that even when I do try to dodge, it's not enough for some reason. Someone is getting supercharged. Oh, yeah, so he is doing nice amount of damage, to be honest. I remember the... Bloody hell! I remember the first time I fought him. For some reason, he ended up... Okay, come over here, bloody hell. I need to fight him in the open. So first time I fought him, he was actually stopped fighting. I could easily kill him. Once he starts moving around, you can see it's not so easy to deal with him. this is the most annoying reason why. The fact that he can do those turnaround attacks. Especially when you're not expecting him to do it. Fortunately, whoa! I still don't understand how this works. Basically, he can just sweep from one side, even the one at his back. As I said, sometimes the mechanics don't make that much sense. Okay, so apparently this time, but my prowls pretty well damaged. Thank you for your donation. Okay, that's nice. Once again, time to go outside where the Pikachu was it. Okay, these guys seem to be doing well. I'm not sure if that bug that was giving them lower health has been fixed, or simply this is how it was supposed to be. Let's spend some more knowledge points now that I have them. And even with that many knowledge points, as you can see, I'm still far, far away. I'll just go randomly. I don't need a certain something. Okay, so I need a lot more things. Not to mention, once I start unlocking these, some of these will be unlocked. On the other hand, I do have the option of making them myself. So with 5 fragments of power, instead of getting 50 knowledge points, you can get 60.
Lovely
Okay.
weather for a hunt.
Give me one more potion, mate. And it looks like I'm just going to make the certain amount that I need, which is the 500 for 2 Werehyenas. Maybe next month, if the event is still on, I will go after other items. At this point, I just want to see how the Werehyenas are. I do remember that someone was saying they might actually do OC, pretty decent damage. I do have to see that for myself. Not to mention, if they are doing decent damage, I hope it's not just going to be... Whoa! It's not just going to be now, during the event. It's going to stay like that. Because a lot of things get changed. Stand up. Some pros that are not so valuable anymore. Like I am using, for example, now I'm using Leon and Yano. Somehow I feel like they're doing a better job than the Berserkers. Okay, this time we actually managed to deal damage faster. I kicked over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. One more and it would be bye-bye me. Okay, so this guy actually has to be fought somewhere in an open area. You actually want to play properly with him. Otherwise, he might just end up surprising you. Kicking your behind. As you can see, even behind him, you're not safe. But he is dead. And he was nice enough to give me 50. And I have 2 more, and that means I am getting my Werehyenas. Thank you very much, Mr. Warbear. And I have to admit another good thing, awesome thing to be honest, is the amount of demon blood. I will be able to make myself quite a few map rooms with that. And whether I like it, or people like it or not, they are vital over here. Okay, so these guys have actually used a lot of their food. But to be fair, they started with 200 gruel, and we did fight 6 rhinos and 6 mammoths. So maybe it's not necessarily that much they used. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Apparently it does take some in-game time, quite a bit. Days went by just by hunting these guys. Okay, let's add some more knowledge. So I kind of did most of the dungeons, so that's why I have extra items unlocked. I am still far away from unlocking the dungeon knowledges though. And apparently the normal knowledges as well. These seem to eat those points immediately. Okay, one more boss,
Lovely weather
please.
for a hunt, eh?
So as you can see, the inside of the dungeon is affected by the time outside, the time of the day outside it. Okay, so this is number 5 and one more. Hello, Mr. Werber. Oopsie. Okay, so I actually want to add a decent amount of damage over time without getting hit. Now I can go for see?
So I can carve it on your fire. So I can carve it on your fire.
And so it seems that if you allow him to do that attack and go after your trolls, you can actually deal some damage without being hit yourself. I don't know, maybe you prefer to go with one troll. Not sure if it's more helpful or not. The number of trolls I'm with. Come on, just move already over here. Okay, he's getting the magic buff or whatever. Now we can go after him. Yeah, so definitely unless you have a proper amount of stamina, you shouldn't fight this guy with a two-handed weapon. And you should farm yourself some legendary weapons. Otherwise, you might need to help. Okay, so apparently I will get my two Werehyenas after all. Again, I was expecting him to donate more Shade Bloom. For some reason. And I'm starting to think that the mammoth was actually eating up more of those potions than the main boss does, which is a little bit funny. And one more to go.
Lovely weather for a hunt, eh?
Give me the potion. Once again, time to go nakey. Honestly, I don't really see the point of this because it's already a high challenge to take on that damage. But that's the event, Whoa. Come on, you can do it. Let's try this one more time. Without actually going all the way through. Yeah, I really don't like it. For some reason, it seems like the war axe is doing better. I'm not sure if it's because it's adding that damage over time or... Oopsie. Hi there, Zebido. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not sure if it's because it's easier to dodge or not. But the one-handed weapon is simply more suited for this guy than the two-handed one. Especially once he gets that magic aura or whatever it is. He should be getting it soon. It's close to his half of HP. There we go. And so he's actually dealing quite a lot of damage. Whoa! I really wasn't expecting that one. Again, I find it the best strategy to lure him into the center. Gives you an advantage, so to say, because you can have extra space of attacking. Whoa! Again, I wasn't expecting that one. I do know he's supposed to turn around and things like that, but Bloody Bastard is kind of doing it out of nowhere sometimes. Fortunately, these guys can tank your damage while you become the main damage dealer. This is where you can actually see a good example of teamwork in your prowls. Now, I do think that I have to start playing online soon, see how it goes. I bet it could be fun with a couple of other players to go after beasts like this one. Again. Wait. Get some damage. One, two, three, and get down. Okay, so apparently this time he barely wanted to give me the Gnarled Fangs, but still that's enough for me to get my goal, which was finally get to Werehyenas. Okay, so that's 1000 demon blood, and part of it was from the rhinos, if I remember well. And since I fought 6 of them, I got myself 360 knowledge points. I did spend lots of them. And that's kind of it. Finally managed to do 6 of them. Now let's get the spoils of war. As I said, the goal for... And now they actually freaking get it. I was hoping that this somehow finished. And for some reason, this guy, instead of the damage he took, I think it was like 10% of his health, he ended up with 80 damage after leaving the dungeon. Still, it is time to
Lovely weather for a
actually
hunt, eh?
do some
Happy
trading. Now,
hunting.
I do want to remind you that I did start with, I think, 180.
Welcome, hunter.
So
Happy
it wasn't
hunting.
all of it in one episode, in these few hours. So 1, 2. Apparently, they're not that heavy. Now, my camp is way over here, so I will need to teleport to it. And then I can check the Werehyenas and maybe test them a little bit on some enemies. Definitely I wouldn't test them over here yet. Oopsie. Yeah, so I was actually lucky. I barely got what I needed. We have 12 Gnarled Fangs left. Fortunately, while I was attacking the bosses, some days and nights passed, and some Werehyenas attacked me at night. And I think that's just what tipped the scales over for me to get those 500 Gnarled Fangs. So, considering the fact that there's only a couple of days left until the event is over, I'm not even going to bother with it again. Maybe next month, if it's still on, I will try to go after one of the bigger prizes. But as you could see during this episode, the best way to actually farm the Gnarled Fangs is to get a big amount, go after one of the bosses at a time, farm that boss until you get, I don't know, 6 like I did, or maybe even more brands. Okay, I need to make sure that my thralls are... Freaking hell, the game just killed my thrall. Okay, that's really not nice. Really not nice. So, once I came out of the dungeon, it took most of its HP, and then when I teleported over here, it took the rest of it. Now I'm really pissed off. I'm not sure if those Werehyenas are worth it. And if this keeps happening, I'm not sure if the game is worth it. While I have to admit that the one I lost is Leon, and not necessarily the strongest. It did have some decent gear on himself. Okay, now I'm really pissed off. And I don't know why it's doing it. Okay, I understand. Let's say you're using teleporting and they're getting some sickness let's say you're using some dungeon, it's at random, because I basically teleported quite a couple of times today, and I've done that dungeon 5 times before, well, 6 times before he actually got hurt. And then kill him over this. That's more than annoying. I just hope these two will be worth it. Yeah, so I'm still processing the loss of my troll. I do understand that it's not necessarily the best troll out there. After all, it didn't get the best stats. And I do have these two guys in training. But still, that's annoying. Okay, so let's see what these guys are on about. We've got number 1, we've got number 2. Okay, so their HP is nice. Not bad. Oh yeah, apparently they eat only good meat. Okay, so I'll have to test them, but first I need to check when my bloody troll died. Let's see if I have enough of these. Build myself one more map room. Okay, so as I said, I'm not going to use any Gnarled Fangs at this time, so they can stay over there. I do need 35 of these. Okay, and now it's time to see where my troll died. I just hope I can recover the armor, and he did have momentum on him. Bloody hell. Now, unfortunately, there isn't a way to actually check your trolls. Freaking hell. I just need to run all the way from the map room to the event and hopefully find its body. I still can't believe that the game killed him. Okay, so no sign of him over here. As far as I could see, nothing would actually kill him on the way. Because the only thing we actually faced were some bloody rock noses over here. And with momentum in his hand, he could knock him down 2 or 3 swings. Okay, so I'm really pissed off about losing that momentum. It does do quite a decent amount of damage though. Okay, so it's officially settled. He's not here. His body is nowhere to be found. So thank you for killing my troll Funcom with your bloody base.
So I can carve it on your
Okay. Ah, that's nice. Okay, so now I have another map room over here, which makes things a lot easier. So let's just give it a name. Let's go back. Maybe I can still find the body of my troll. If not, at least I can test those Werehyenas. Hopefully the game won't decide to kill my second troll. Okay, so this guy is alive. The body still cannot be found. Let's see, maybe he teleported down there. I don't think so. Oopsie. Okay, so I guess there's nothing I can do but get on with it. Freaking bloody game. And unfortunately these guys are not so easily to level up. They do take quite a long time to level up. Anyway, I can finally test the Werehyenas to see if they're actually as strong as someone was claiming. I hope they're at least half as strong as people claimed. I do imagine that if you're going against the corrupted boss and you get that warbear, it might be better. Okay, so now I definitely need to train another troll to level 20 in order to actually go after proper dungeons. I wouldn't really risk these guys until level 20 against the Warmaker's Sanctuary. Not to mention, I do have to find another bloody momentum. Okay, so what did you say you're eating? Exquisite meat, feral flesh, human parts. Okay, so first I'll go hunt some meat for them. Yo, he wants to die. Okay, so apparently this guy doesn't want to give me any flesh. Funny, I would expect a cannibal to actually donate some flesh. Understand me that my Werehyenas need to eat. Thank you. I'll donate some feral flesh. Okay, so now that they both have some food, apparently feral flesh gives vitality. And this one, I have no idea what it should give. Now, another thing. These need to be adjusted. Okay, and let's test these guys. Unfortunately, the village didn't respawn yet, so I'll quickly go after some crocodiles in the area. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Crocodile, where are you? There we go. Okay, so I think I ended up telling the same one to stop instead of actually getting both of them to follow me. Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of nonsense. You. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so there's low as hell, but they do deal damage nicely.
Drink your blood. Your heart will be eaten.
To the empty bones.
I go to the great feast.
Okay, so this one actually got decent vitality bonus. This one got some strength. Okay, I can work with that. A good place to test them. There's a couple of crocodiles over there. They give decent experience when you're trying to level up things without actually killing your trolls immediately. Or in this case, your beasts. Okay, let's test them against one for masters. So they are slowish. But once they start doing attacks, they do a good job. Although, to be fair, I don't think I would take them on some dungeon. So, apparently, this one got 1 vitality. This one got some strength this time. I do think they're gaining quite a couple of points at the same time. Wait. Not allowed to scare me like that. Bloody hell. I keep forgetting that some of these guys are patrolling, they're just not standing around. And it did manage to surprise me. let's get to the crux. Yeah, so I think that if you take these two to level 20, they might actually be better than I expect them to. Yoo-hoo, you want to fight? Okay, so these are way too low. Actually, no. So they're actually applying bleeding. Well, let's see how they deal against multiple opponents. And if they're doing well enough, I will allow them to play a bit with the stronger crocodile inside this cave. Okay, apparently there's also... Yeah, so no chance of help. They're quite weak for the moment. Oh! Okay. So actually they're gaining a lot of vitality. Okay, so I'm sorry mate, I'm gonna give you some feral flesh as well. No more human meat for you. Because apparently it's useless. I will keep it and make some human blood. You never know when you need it. Okay, so this was unexpected. Basically, in 4 vitality points, he nearly doubled his HP. That's interesting. This guy, on the other hand, is still low, but he did gain quite a bit of strength, so not so bad. Now I just need to make sure I keep them safe. Okay, so the best way to actually deal with this room is like this. I have to make sure that they don't play with this guy. Okay, so let's see. Nice. Another level up. And vitality. So that's 5 points in vitality and the bonus of 1,800. Nice. Now this guy doesn't seem to be taking on vitality so well. He does have only 64% growth chances compared to There's not such a big difference. It's only 6%. On the other hand, this one seems to have gained even more strength. Okay, let's not waste this guy. He does have the jagged stone piece. Also, thank you very much for your donation. So I just remembered one thing, and I realized it better said. These guys actually have a lot of inventory space, which is quite handy, to be honest. So they might actually be as good as people claim they should be. If they get strong enough to properly fight some decent bosses, and they also have that many inventory spaces, they could be doing a good job. Still, they do seem to take damage quite easily, and they are kind of slowish. Okay, let's see if I can use some spiders to level them up. Oi. 1, 2, bye-bye. Okay, so they're not so bad when it comes to smaller enemies. That's a good thing. Once again, I can't believe the difference in HP between them. And it's only 4 points in vitality. Okay, so this guy is actually starting to exaggerate with all that HP. This one is starting to get better. Now, since I am close to the giant spider world boss, I will pay him a visit, but I might have to run away from him with these two. Hopefully that won't be the case. Still, before I go to him, I will play around with more spiders. I'll level them up a little bit. And then mess around. Yo. Yeah, so they're doing well, but they're still taking damage kind of easily. So that's the thing I'm unsure about. Okay. It seems that the feather flesh is doing its job. Now I will actually need this so I can apply some noxious gas on the boss. I honestly hope I don't have to end up running. Just to make sure I will clear up the area before fighting it. Okay, and now comes the moment of truth. Okay, so they're not taking that much damage. I don't think they're dealing that much damage though. But fortunately they did good enough for me to actually defeat this guy. So, yeah. Can't say much about that. So, I'll just have to level them up to 20 and see exactly how strong they get. At this point, I cannot actually properly evaluate them. They do seem stronger than I was expecting them to be. The HP seems to be going well for them. They do add quite a lot of points for each point in vitality. So that's a nice thing to see. For level 6, 7, what they are, they're doing quite well against the weak boss. Not to mention that it wasn't so hard to level them up to this level. Here, crocodiles. Let's hope that's enough to level them up. Apparently it isn't. Now let's see. Okay, so this guy actually decided to do a good thing. Once again, 5 vitality points, giving that amount of bonus is okay. The crit armor bonus is not that great, to be honest, but I didn't really go for it. The strength damage is going well. So yeah, these guys must actually be quite decent followers. Although I have to admit I wouldn't take them to face the champion inside the Warmaker's arena. Yeah, so this basically sums up this episode. Unfortunately, the game did kill one of my trolls, and I managed to lose both momentum and the set of heavy armor, epic one, which is a little bit annoying. Not to mention that the troll was level 20. He was doing a decent job. He's been doing a decent job through the entire episode, and instead of getting killed by one of the bosses that I was fighting, he got killed by simply exiting a dungeon and then teleporting from one location to the other. So thank you for watching the episode, either if you've been watching it during the live stream or if you're going to watch it after it gets posted on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you during the next one. Bye bye.